Alrighty, we're back inside now. It's nice and cool. So I'm gonna hopefully set this camera up where you guys can see what I'm doing. There, I think that should probably work. Okay. Alrighty. So I've got the tomatoes in the sink draining because I just rinsed them off. I've got lime and I've got lemon, onion, and garlic, and sea salt, and cilantro, and I think that's it. It's really pretty much of a simple salsa. Okay, let me grab those tomatoes. Beautiful, huh? So pretty. It's gonna have the best color. So I just give these a quick rinse. That's all they really need, because in my greenhouse I don't use any kind of chemicals whatsoever. So the worst thing that could be on these is little froggy footprints or something like that. So, okay, so we're gonna start cutting these up. Remove some of the stems. And everything just needs a rough cut because it goes through. I just pulse it in the food processor. I like some chunks still to it. And I kind of like to layer the ingredients so that everything gets blended up nice and evenly. At least that makes sense in my mind. So we're just going to start putting these in as we cut. Yeah, this one's really, really ripe. It's like smushy ripe. Stem off of there. Okay, these little guys here, all the cherry tomatoes can just get thrown in there. Okay, now I save the lemon and lime to squeeze in there after. Okay, so I use a whole small red onion, or if it's a really big red onion, you could use half, or honestly just, you can add the ingredients according to your taste. If you don't like a lot of onion, don't use a lot of onion. If you do like a lot of onion, use a lot of onion. And again, it doesn't have to be cut up very small. So this is easy peasy. Okay, start putting that in. Do a little bit more on this layer. And we're going to do about a teaspoon of garlic, but I forgot the spoon, so I'm going to go get that. Okay, so I like a lot of garlic, and my husband does too, so not that much. Some more tomatoes. The onion's making my eyes water now. Wow. Red ones don't usually do that to me, but this one sure is. I don't know if you guys out there know any secrets to keeping that from happening. I would love to hear. Okay. Okay, cilantro. Lots of cilantro. I love lots of cilantro. I've been trying to grow cilantro. Before we moved up here to the mountains, I had no problems growing cilantro. Now I do. So I do not know. For a while I thought it was the soil, but I tried growing in pots and still no luck. So I don't know. It's got to be something to do with the climate, I'm guessing. Okay, lots of cilantro gets thrown in there. Some more tomatoes. I might save some of these tomatoes actually for later. I don't know if I'm going to need them all. They're good on sandwiches. They're good with just salt. They're good on salad. My daughter eats just a tomato and mayonnaise and salt and pepper sandwich, and she says it's delicious. Okay, the rest of the onion. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave this much onion out, and we'll get the ripest tomato out of here and go ahead and add that too. Other than that, I think that's probably enough tomato and enough onion and enough garlic. Yeah, it's pretty full. So now, while this hand is dry, I'm gonna add salt. I just kind of eyeball it because I've made this so much that I know what we like. But I would say I probably added about 2 teaspoons. And then if you find out that you want, it's always, of course, better to add less so that, you can't take it out, obviously. So, and after the salsa's all done, if it's not salty enough for you, you can always add more and just stir it in. So that's not even a big deal. Okay, so add a little bit of hot sauce. My husband likes a lot of hot sauce, and I really like it too, but it burns, so we have to take it easy on that. Okay, lemon. I use the juice of a whole lemon and a whole lime. Just makes it so nice and fresh. Gives it a really nice fresh taste. I used to save the peels from all the lemons and put them down my garbage disposal. Eat just a little bit at a time to make it all nice and fresh smelling. But after my drains clogging up a couple times, and how much that can cost, I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. So now they go in my compost, so they don't go to waste. Okay, lime, yummy, yummy. The lime smells so good. Okay. I just find it easier to squeeze if it's in quarters. Cut in quarters. That's me. So, okay. So I got the garlic, I got the hot sauce, I got the salt, I got the cilantro, I got the lemon, I got the lime. So I guess now we're going to blend it up. Sometimes this lid gives me trouble. This is a really, really, really old food processor. But she hasn't given up yet, so. Okay, so I just pulsate it. Let's see what the texture of that looks like. Okay, one more time. Okay. Looks really pretty. Open this and pour it in the bowl so you guys can see how pretty it is. All the beautiful colors too. It's good to eat right away, but I think it's always better if you refrigerate it. Okay. And a little bit that's spilled on here, which is not a big deal. Okay. So this is what it looks like. There's going to be a lot of liquid in here, but what I like to do is let it refrigerate overnight, and then in the morning, or whenever, the next day, you can put it through like a small strainer and strain some of the juice out of it. And you can retain the juice too from this, because this makes really good marinade for chicken and steaks and, you know, carne asada, boy, so many different things. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a chip and we're gonna try it. Okay, maybe a couple of chips. Okay. My gosh, that is so good. Okay, let's move the camera up so you can see me and I can see you. That's so good. It's better cold though. It's better cold, and if you let it sit until the next day is optimal. But if you can't do that, at least put it in the fridge for a couple hours and let all the different flavors marry with each other, and drain it, strain it, I guess, and serve it cold. It works every time. It's a simple recipe. And if you guys want the recipe, you know, more in detail, just let me know and I'll put it in the comments below. Just leave me a comment if you want the recipe. And thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being patient with me while I learn to make videos. Okay, we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.